Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight on the program, the first round of the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Models Series presented by Monsters of Dirt. Round number one heads to the Limaland Motorsports Park. Good evening, race fans. My name is Brett Wheeler. Thank you for joining us here. I'm joined alongside Stephen McMillan. And Stephen, we get set for the opening round of the series for the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Models. We come to Limaland Motorsports Park. We are set for an absolute bell ringer of a race.
Yes, we are definitely, with this tight little bull ring, drivers get antsy, and we could either have what a hell of a show. Either way, it could go pure green flag from lap start to finish, or it could be a nail biter with cautions. And I'm hoping it goes green flag all the way with some great racing. But we both have witnessed this track, what it can bring, Brett.
Certainly can, as we've got qualifying on the program right now. Of course, these Pro Late Models open setups, whereas in 2 hours' time when we go live again for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models, they will be fixed setups. So tonight on the Pro Late Models and all season long for the Checkers and Wreckers series, it will be open setups for these Pro Late Model drivers. So far, Evan C, he has just topped the speed charts with a 12.570. You're watching the driver down the bottom left of your screen. The name of Robert Schaefer, caliber 33, 23rd quick. Gavin Collins in the 713. He sits in position number 4 in that Fastline Motorsports. 713, can he prove? In fact, goes down to position 5 as Earl Arch Jr. Meanwhile, has topped Evan C for position number 1 with a 12.554. Devin Morgan with a 12.612, his best lap so far. He will jump, improve that a couple of positions with a 12.595. Darren Literal in that HRE Motorsports iRacing iFlags Team Friday entry number 68 machine. 36 quick for Darren Literal. Looking at some other drivers on the racetrack, Trevor Throne as well, but there is the number 1 qualifier in caliber 61, the Beast Motorsports entry, Earl Arch Jr. Steve, we're more than likely going to have 5 heat races on the program, plus the preliminary mains, and then of course a main event to finish this one. This could be an outstanding night with this track carrying over all night.
Oh, definitely can. I mean, the track's going to gain character, that's for sure. And just hope the drivers gain it.
I look at some of the other drivers on the racetrack, debuting the new paint schemes in that Slauson's Auto Body. Rocket Chassis number 3 car of Mario Perez. Joshua Johnson in that Vortex Ultimate Dirt TV number 117 car. You pass more in that $1 Million Motorsports World of Thunder. Is that Dirty... Who's that? Dirty... What's that? Something Dirty My Barbershop?
Yep, it is, and he also has, I believe, on the spoiler on facing the back of Passmore. I think it says Hunt.
Yeah, it does. We're just getting a shot of that right now. There's just Hunt the front. Of course, we covered their Pro Late Model race last week at Eldora Steve, and well, I can tell you that when I woke up this morning, we had that magical number of 5,000 followers, and boy, oh boy, we can't do it without the support of all the people live on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, of course. Don't forget to head over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV. Hit that subscribe button. Scott, thank you for that share. Appreciate it. As we're just waiting on the final minute of this countdown for the qualifying session. A lot of good names here once again for another season for the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model, Steve.
And I also see another MDM that's in 9th spot.
Eric Scalf.
Yes, sir. Carrying the Ultimate Dirt TV sponsorship logo on that car.
One more car to try and get a lap time in here in car number 37. And that is going to be Kevin Kaufman. Kevin Kaufman in car number 37. Thanks, John, for that follow. Appreciate it. Kevin Kaufman will get 1 lap in. We'll see where that will put him. In fact, he will not get that lap in. In fact, so that is going to move qualifying to a close here for the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model season opener. And we are going to have 5 heat races on the program. Well, let's go trackside now to take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat race number 1. Ten laps will be the distance in tonight's heat races. Your top 4 will make it through to the main event. Everybody else goes to the B, C, and D main. As we get set for heat number 1. Starting on pole, car number 61, Earl Arch Jr. On his outside, the 112, Devin Morgan starts position 2. Robert Fletcher, car number 77, will start position 3. Frank Gonzalez, the 47, will start position 4. Position 5 will be the 38 of Jace Johnsrud. Daniel Passmore, car number 31, will start position 6. Ryan Green, car 29, will start position 7. It's going to be Brian Dean in car number 44 out of position number 8. Dylan Thomas, the 03, will start position 9. Tommy Angelo in car number 81 will start position 10 with the 37 of Kevin Kaufman rounding out this 11 car field. Zach, thank you very much for that follow. I appreciate it. And Steve, we're going to go through and we're going to pick drivers to pick up heat race wins tonight. We'll try and keep a tally on who gets the most at the end of the night. So I'll let you pick one here.
No, you pick first.
No, well, since I did the Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid, it is on an honorary for the other guy that didn't do the grid to pick first.
Well, you know, if I'm Daniel Passmore, he's saying, Steven, don't pick me. So, okay. I will go with Earl Arch Jr.
Very, very good pick. I'll go with the guy on the outside of the front row, Devin Morgan, in the 112 car. We'll have 10 laps on the board. The Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model, presented by Monsters of Dirt, the season opener here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. The drivers rolling around, getting the Wonder Green signal behind your racing.com pace truck. And then we'll go green this time by. Once the pace truck moves to the infield, it will be the 61 car of Earl Arch Jr., who will lead the field off turn number 4 as we get set. Heat number 1, the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model season is green. We're underway. Heat number 1, and of course, Earl Arch Jr. getting a good launch down into 1 and 2. Fletcher on the inside of Morgan. We got the Frank Gonzalez in the 4. Daniel Passmore. Contact with the wall. The exit of turn 2. Fletcher slides up. He got real tight to the center of 3 and 4. He's up on the inside of Morgan now. They bang door panels into turns number 1 and 2. And excuse me, that was another 4 car back there that had problems there. Frank Gonzalez, the new paint scheme in the 4D, the 4J car. That's Jace Johns right now. He's going to get turned.
Oh, my. Wow. But they're racing hard, that's for sure. As you look at Earl Arch Jr., with a commanding lead with Robert Fletcher trying to chase him down. Third place, Ryan Green, as he got some way to catch up to him. But that was all because of that one little wreck that kind of spread out your top 2 or top 3. But right behind the 29 of Ryan Green, it's a hornet's nest.
Now, just remember, top 4 go straight through to the main event. Everybody else has to go through the preliminary main. Some drivers are going to have to try and get that weird flex going and go through the alphabet soup. At the moment, Dylan Thomas, he started position 9, I think it was, and he's into that 4th and final transfer spot, so looking for a direct ticket into tonight's main event rather than having to go through a D, C, and or B. And you have a look at Frank Gonzalez and Devin Morgan fighting it out for positions number 5 and 6. If you finish 5th in heat number 1, Steve, you're going to be on pole for the B main, so it's still not going to be all that easy. But right now, Dylan Thomas working down low, down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. He's got Ryan Green on his outside. Green holds on, 2 to run.
That's right, 2 to 1. 2 to 1. 2 to go. As you see Earl Arch Jr. coming down. I'm actually kind of watching the back here.
Now watching the battle on screen between 3rd, 4th and 5th. And now look at Devin Morgan. He gets into that position number 3. Earl Arch Jr. comes away victorious. 2nd, going to be Robert Fletcher. Dylan Thomas in 3rd. 4th is going to go to Devin Morgan. Ryan Green will come home 5th. Frank Gonzalez, Daniel Passmore in 6th and 7th. Brian Dean, Tommy Angelo, Jace Johnsrud, and Kevin Kaufman to finish in position at number 11. As heat number 1 is complete, we'll move into heat race number 2. We'll go quickly to take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
All right, starting in the front row, car number 33, Evan C. on his outside. 343 of AJ Cruz. On your second row inside, at car number 3 is Mario Perez on his outside. At car number 35 is Trevor Throne. On your third row inside is Huey Quillen. On the outside of him, it's Austin Anderson. Starting 7th is Connor Wilson, and Darren Little starting 8th. Jonathan Smith and Cody Clemens round out your top 10.
I'm going to go with Evan C for this one.
All right, you go with him. I'll go with Mario's. Lights are out on the pace truck. We're fixing to go green flag racing this time by as the pace truck will lead him down the back straightaway. Drivers are getting formed up. Cars going turn 3. On loud pedal, come out turn number 4. Evan C with the jump. What a good jump that is. And you look right now, moving up to the second. Well, 3 wide for second there. And you got a car tight in the middle and banging, beating and banging. Wow, Britt, look. And they keep it straight.
Yeah, Austin Anderson, AJ Cruz involved in that tussle as Evan C leads Trevor Throne. Mario Perez in third. Here comes Anderson looking up on the inside of Huey Quillen. Into turns number 1 and 2. They run this time by. Anderson runs low. Quillen through the middle. AJ Cruz back there in position number 6 to go on the outside looking in. The battle is on. Now you throw in AJ Cruz. He wants to get his name into this mix for the final transfer position.
That's right. Huey Quillen, 5th. And, he's trying to high side there, trying to get a little bit of ground. You look at behind him as AJ Cruz digs it down deep. Can almost get to the side of him, exiting. As you see coming out turn number 4, Evan C has led every lap so far of this heat race as they complete. Lap number 5, so halfway to go.
Yeah, looking out of the back of the number 23A car of Austin Anderson again, holding down that 4th and final transfer position. He's got Huey Quillen behind him, and of course AJ Cruz, but it is all Evan C out in front at the moment from Trevor Throne and Mario Perez, your top 3. Looking like those top 3 will transfer to the main event. Of course, they've just got 3 laps left to run.
That's right, 3 laps to run, and Evan C with the commanding lead, but Trevor Throne trying to close in that gap as they go to the front straightaway and let Mario Perez in third. He hasn't been no sloucher, that's for sure. He's been running the car hard. And at 4th spot, Austin Anderson.
White flag this time by for your race leader, Evan C, down into 1 and 2. Just a couple of turns away from starting on the outside of the front row. Into turn number 3 and 4. Checkered flag at the ready. Evan C gets the win ahead of Trevor Throne 2nd. Mario Perez 3rd. Austin Anderson 4th. You go back to Huey Quillen, AJ Cruz, Connor Wilson, Darren Little, Jonathan Smith, and Cody Clemens. Round out your top 10, Steve. We are 1 and 1 going into heat race number 3. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat number 3. Starting in row number 1 on the inside out of pole position, Zach McSwain will start alongside John Alatic out of position number 2. Klein Everhart will start position 3. Anthony Cadill will start position number 4. Position number 5 will be Blake Murray. Position 6 will be Robert Schaefer. Bryce Nichols will start position 7. Joshua Johnson will start position number 8. Dallas Manis will start position 9 with Terry Davini. And John Etheridge will make up positions number 10 and 11. Steve, your pick again.
Well, my pick is Zach McSwain. I mean, the leader has it both races so far, so I'll go with the polls.
All right, going to make it look to make it 3 from 3. We are just waiting on John, and we'll get this 11 car, hopefully 11 car heat race underway. In fact, make that 10 cars in heat race number 3.
All right. All right, pace truck going to the front straightaway as the lights will turn out. The drivers will rack them and stack them and get ready to go green this time as they're giving a 1 lap to go signal. All right, pace truck looking to pull off. Zach McSwain at the helm, and he's on the gas. Green flag is out. Zach McSwain to the lead, and look at John looking underneath, coming out of 2, down the back straightaway. Going into turns number 3, Zach McSwain running that middle groove, and John Alatek right behind him as John ducks it underneath. Can he make something happen? He cannot, coming out on the back straightaway. Zach McSwain goes in a little deeper that time, coming out of turn number 4 as they come down to complete lap number 2. Clyde Everhart in 3rd spot. And you look at Blake McMurray in 4th. That is your top 4 transfers. And you look right now. Oh, the 99 gets in the back up and around he goes. What's some great racing action going on the speedway, that's for sure. And you look at John Eltic. He's giving everything he can to try to get McSwain. As they go down, McSwain hits the inside tires, pushes up, coming out 2. John is all over him. But nothing can happen as you see McSwain coming out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Now you see the 33 car starting to put some pressure on the 8 of Clyde Everhart. That's Blake McMurray in the 33. And Robert Schaefer in the other 33. Almost got confused there. I see 2 33s. But right now, Zach McSwain coming to complete lap number 7. And he's starting to put a little bit of gap between him and John Alatek. And right now your battle is really for that 3rd spot, 3rd and 4th. All right, with 8 completed, white flag. It's going to be Zach McSwain as the white flag comes out, going down the back straightaway. One more time. Coming out turn number 4, Zach McSwain, John Alatek in 2nd, Blake Murray 3rd, Clyde Everhart 4th, Robert Schaefer 5th, Johnson in 6th, 7th is Bryce Nichols, 8th is Dallas Manis, and then you got Terry Devaney, and then Anthony Caudell.
Well, that makes it 3 for 3 for your pole sitters so far in the opening 3 heat races. Move on to heat race number 4. Let's take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
All right, starting in front row is car number 12 of Rod Tucker on his outside, and car number 26. It is Eric Scalf starting in your 2nd row. Inside is Justin Slick. On the outside of him, in car number 40, it's Jared Jones. 3rd row inside, it's Wayne McDuff. On his outside, in car number 13, Ryan Nuss. Starting 7th, in car number 75.
That's Wyatt Wonderland.
Yes, it is. I can barely even. My screen got blurry. Give me just a second here. Start 8 is Chris Fisher, and on his outside, starting on the last row in the 45 is Jess Hauer.
I'm going to take Rod Tucker.
Well, I'm going to have a seizure. This thing keeps on flashing. I can tell you that. Well, I'll go with Eric Scalf in the MDM Motorsports car, number 26. That's a pretty car there, Brett.
Yeah, let's get a close up of it actually. Heat number 4, we are green. Here at Limaland, we'll see if Rod Tucker can make it 4 for 4. For the guys starting on the pole position, Eric Scalf can look to be that first car on the outside of the front row. On the any other position other than pole position, to get a heat win here in the opening round of the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model Series. Rod Tucker continues to lead. Scalp will work down low through 1 and 2. He'll do the same into turn number 3 and 4. But it is Rod Tucker to continue to run through the middle of the racetrack. Justin Sick, Jared Jones, they run side by side through 1 and 2. Jared Jones, going to have the momentum on the top side.
That's right. You see Rod Tucker leading them down the front straightaway. You know, Rod Tucker's one of those strong drivers. You give him the pole position, he's going to run with it, that's for sure. As they go down the back straightaway into turn number 3, as he hits the inside tire there, kind of pushes up, coming off.
Yeah, now here comes Scalp working down low, but Tucker still works to the top side of the racetrack through 1 and 2. He'll go up top in 3 and 4, so Scalp putting the pressure on Tucker halfway home, 5 down, 5 to run. And there's a battle on for 3rd and 4th, continuing between Jones and Sick.
And look at your front row, Rod Tucker putting a slide job on Eric Scalp, taking the lead back. Eric Scalp falls back into 2nd spot. Justin Sick falls back to 4th. And Jared Jones now working on Eric Scalp for that 2nd spot as they come out turn number 4.
Tucker still leads down the back straightaway, coming to 2 laps left to run. The top 4, you can throw a blanket over Scalp. He checked up, Jones got into the back of him, and then Justin Sick got into the back of Jones. 1.5 to run into turn number 3 and 4 this time by. The white flag flies here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. The Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Models, heat number 4. Presented by Monsters of Dirt. Scalp has got to run into 1 and 2. What can he make happen? In the final turn, in turns 3 and 4, Tucker goes down low. Tucker will make it 4 for 4. The car starting on pole of the heat races. Scalp comes home 2nd. Jones 6th. Your top 4, Fisher, McDuff, Wonderland, Hare, Nuss, and that was your 9 cars for heat number 4. The 5th and final heat race upon us. Right now, let's take a look here at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Couple of heavy hitters in this one. Starting on pole, Gavin Collins on his outside. At a position 2, Ryan Underwood. Daniel Cummings Jr. will start position 3. Aaron Brumbelow will start position number 4. Position 5 going to be Derek Nichols. Hunter Parsons will start position number 6. Position 7 will be Derek Dryman. Position 8 will be Ethan Shiflett. And position 9, Nick Zortner. And Marshall Ryder, if he is to start, he will start at a position 10. Not sure why it said position 11 on my grid, but Steve, who's your pick for this one?
Dang, this is hard.
Yeah, it is.
I will go, because I'm starting to see something here. I want to go with Pulse here, but I'm going to go with Underwood.
Right, I'll go the Pulse, and then, geez, you sort of twisted my arm
Actually,
there.
I'll go with Daniel Cummins Jr. There's a reason for it.
All right, well, I'm going to go Ryan Underwood then.
All right, there we go.
All right, you can start this heat race. I'm battling a toothache right now.
All right, as Paystrick starts to pull off, as Gavin Collins takes the green flag, but oh, they got contact. We got him bunching up the field on that start there, as Gavin Collins got really tight on there, and they're still beating and banging. But look at Derek Dryman moving it up into 3rd spot. Daniel Cummins is your leader. Aaron Brumbelow chasing him. And you look right now, there is a lot of action in mid to back pack there. Beating and banging going on. But right now, the battle, the 4-4-4 of Derek Dryman trying to get around Aaron Brumbelow for that 2nd spot. But look at Gavin Collins working the high side now, trying to see if he can reel him back in. But it's been Daniel Cummins Jr. leading every lap so far. 4 laps. Fixing to be complete. Lap number 4 this time.
Oh, what a crazy start to heat number 5, the 5th and final heat race of the night. And look, it's the black and red machines out in positions number 1, 2, and 3. Daniel Cummings Jr. We got a couple of cars around there in the back. Hunter Parsons involved in that. Ryan Underwood trying to come back into the top 4 right now. He sits in position 5. And, well, you got to wonder what could have been for Ryan Underwood. He will start out of position 4. In fact, out of position 5 in tonight's B main. So, he's still got a bit of work to do to make their way down into turn number 3 and 4. It's Daniel Cummings Jr. 7 down, 3 to run. Aaron Brumbelow sits in second. Derek Dryman third. And your pole sitter, Gavin Collins, sits in the 4th and final transfer spot.
That's right. It has been Daniel Cummins Jr. He's actually driving for MDM Motorsports. As they complete lap number 8, 2 laps to go. Going down the back straightaway, Daniel Cummins Jr., Aaron Brumbelow, and Derek Dryman, and Gavin Collins take the white flag. Down the back straightaway for one last time. It's going to be Daniel Cummins Jr. coming out turn number 4 to take heat race number 4 win. Aaron Brumbelow second, Derek Dryman then third, Gavin Collins 4th, Ryan Underwood 5th, Ethan 6th, Derek Nichols 7th, Hunter Parsons 8th, and Nick Zonter.
Well, that will conclude tonight's heat racing action from the opening round of the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model Series presented by Monsters of Dirt here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. It is now time for what I believe is your D main. And let's take a look now at the Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
My bad, Cody.
The D main is scheduled 10 cars, however, I think only 2 are going to grid, which is Anthony Cadill and Jace Johnsrud. So rather than watch these 2 guys fight it out for it's the 2 transfer spots, we'll take this opportunity. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this. Alright, we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV. This is your D main, and well, you can see the 3 cars on the racetrack, and all 3 cars will make the show. Of course, there was scheduled to have 9 cars in this one, but of course we had a couple of people sign up and not race, so Steve, 3 cars. This is a little bit of a hot lap session for these guys, although they are, you know, basically for positions at the back of tonight's C main. It's still important for these guys to go out there and, you know, maybe just start to fine-tune their setups a little bit as the track. It's not going to change all that much from now and the start of the C main. But still an opportunity, you know, for these guys to go out there and maybe test something that they normally wouldn't test.
That's right. I mean, since they're going to the back of the C main, I mean, they need to test. They need to try something out because they're going to be deep in the field, and they got to make their way to the front. So they want to make it to the B main.
Can tell you the moment or the way that they run Anthony Cadell out in front in car number 99. Second place is Cody Clemens in car number 71, and Jace Johnsrud, the number 4 J car. He sits in that third position, and we'll have 5 laps to run this time by. What do you do in this stage, Steve, in this race? If you just if you're in this race knowing that these 3 cars will make the C main, what are you doing here to prepare yourself?
Well, I'm just going to start trying different lines. I mean, I'm just going to see where my car works and doesn't work. I mean, I'm going to do 1 lap on the bottom, 1 on the high, 1 in the middle. I'm going to see which one's fastest, and that way I'm kind of prepared going into the C main.
All right, well, we've got just 2 laps left to run for your race leader, the number 99 machine of Anthony Cadell. As he makes his way out of turn number 2 down, you're back straight away. Second place driver, Cody Clemens in second, the number 71, and Jace Johnsrud sitting in third. They get the white flag that time by Anthony Cadell, just now a couple of turns away from finishing up this D main for the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model Series. From the Limaland Motorsports Park, course presented by Monsters of Dirt. There is your checkered flag. No point bringing up the top 3 because you can see them on the top of the ticker. 1, 2, and 3. Cadell, Clemens, and Johnsrud. As we'll move into your C main, we put 17 laps on the board. We'll put 13 cars on the racetrack. We'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
All right, starting your front row is Brian Dean at car number 44 and is outside. At car number 68, Darren Literal. Starting on your second row inside is Dallas Manis, and his outside is Jesse Haar. Starting on your third row inside is Hunter Parsons. On his outside, it's Tommy Angelo. Starting 7th is Jonathan Smith and Trevor Devaney. Starting 8th. Starting 9th is Ryan Nuss. Starting 10th is Nick Zonter. Then you got starting 11th, Anthony Cordell. And then Cody Clemens starting 12th. And you still got a couple people did not make the call, like your pole sitter. So your new pole sitter for this will be Dallas McManus in the 20 car.
Well, I think... what are we taking from this one, Steve? I didn't get a chance to have a look. Is it 4?
I believe it's 4. All right, lights are out on the pace truck as he leads him down the back straightaway. It's going to be Dallas McManus leading him to the green flag. He's on a lap and a green flag is out for the C main. As he goes into turn number 1 to the high side, as you see one car, gets kind of tight there as they're 3 wide for that 5th spot. Still beating and banging, but right now Jesse Haar moves up in second. Third is Ryan.
Yeah, we've got a yellow on the racetrack right now for tonight's C main, so this will take away a couple of racing laps here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Did you say top 4 go through to the B?
I believe so. Give me 1 second here.
Click on the info tab.
Yes, it is the top 4 going to the B main.
Alright, so if you're not inside the top 4, your opening round of the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model Series is done. After the 17 laps, only the top 4 will advance to the B main, where we'll put another, what do we should have, 16, about 16, 15 or 16 drivers in that B main for, I think, what is 21 laps, am I correct, Steve?
That's correct.
And then we've got a 50 lap main event to round out the show. So still plenty of action to come here from the Limaland Motorsports Park. Of course, still plenty of action to come here on Ultimate Dirt TV as well. Of course, we've still got the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model Fixed Setup Series from Eldora Speedway, Stephen. Again, that'll be live to you on Ultimate Dirt TV on the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch side of things. We're back to green as Dallas Manis in caliber 20 will lead the field down into 1 and 2. Jesse Hare in the 45 working to the bottom side of the racetrack. Just got some internet connection issues, but now look at the 00 Hunter Parsons. He goes to the top shelf in turns 3 and 4. 11 to run that time by.
That's right. You look right now, that 45 car, Jesse Hare is working hard. As you got a car on the side over there. Hopefully they keep it green. And you look, Hunter Parsons moves up into second spot, exiting turn 4. His caution is out on the track.
Yeah, the 81 of Tommy Angelo there in caliber 81, the car that was catching up to the field here. So caution flag number 2.
That's right. You know, and going back to the last race, you know, I don't know. It's a respect thing, I would say. If you come to race in a league race like that, you know, you got to think the time that the league owner has put into this. And when you leave early and you cause a 3-car race, that's not only disrespecting the drivers, even though they qualify for next race, it's kind of disrespecting the league owner.
Yeah, as you know, it's one of my pet peeves. If you're not going to intend to stay the whole night, I'd prefer you don't race at all. And you know, I'm sure you share the same thoughts. And after what we've seen it happen. I mean, not only in our league or this league, it happens everywhere. So
yes, it does.
It just
green flags back out. Dallas McManus leading them. Go ahead, Brett.
There's no Mick and Matt. It's just Dallas Manis.
I tried to rename him.
Cadell just got turned there as the caution flag may fly here for the 3rd time. But look at the top 4 right now. You can literally throw a blanket 2 by 2 down into turns 3 and 4. 5 to run a handful of laps. And look at the number 20 machine of Manis. Continue to work up top along with the 00 of Hunter Parsons. It is now Zonta and Jesse Hare working the bottom side as, again, they'll make their way through turn number 3 and 4. And the lead is going to be Dallas Manis. Here comes Parsons running the top side. Manis is rolling right through the middle, Steve.
He is, and I'm one of those top 4 drivers. Don't make a mistake because you're in the race. So they're trying to race each other a little bit hard there. I know every position counts in the B main, but I mean, at least you can make.
Alright, so we've just got a couple of laps left to run as we take a look at the Black Diamond Motorsports onboard camera shot from the 00 of Hunter Parsons, who at the moment sits in position 3. And, well, here comes Jesse Hare. Hare takes the race lead down into turn number 1 and 2. The white flag is out. Final lap in tonight's C-Main, Steve.
That's right. Jesse Hare will lead him into turn number 3 on the bottom side, coming out of turn number 4 as he will take the checker flag for the C-Main. Dallas Manis comes on 2nd. Hunter Parsons 3rd. And 4th will be Nick Zonta, transferring to the B-Main.
Yes, that indeed they will. And it is now time for your checkers and wreckers B-Main here at the Limaland Motorsports Park, presented by Monsters of Dirt, the Pro Late Model Season Open. Let's take a look now at that Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Again, the magic number will be 4. Peely, Robert, Max, thank you for the follows. And announcement after this starting grid. Ryan Green, Hewitt Quillen will start on row number 1. Robert Schaefer, Chris Fisher on row number 2. Row 3, Ryan Underwood and Frank Gonzalez. AJ Cruz, Joshua Johnson in row number 4. Row 5, Wayne McDuff, Ethan Shiflett. Row 6, Daniel Passmore and Connor Wilson. Row 7, Bryce Nichols and Wyatt Wandel, Derek Nichols and Jesse Hare in row 8. Row 9, Dallas Manis, Hunter Parsons with Nick Zonta out of position at number 19. 2 cars, Frank Gonzalez, AJ Cruz. They are a scratch for this evening. So 17 cars, 21 laps, top 4. And the announcement is we have surpassed 5,000 followers on Facebook. So thank you very much to everyone that has supported us here, whether it's from the get-go or just recently. The support is much appreciated, Steve.
Yes, definitely it is. As lights go out on the pace truck, 1 to go. As he would lead them down the back straightaway, the field will tighten up. As Pace Truck looking to pull off in turn number 3 as Ryan Green to the green flag. And they're off. And you look right now, Ryan Green, Huey Quilla to the high side gets the run, but he's really loose. And they're 3 wide for that 3rd spot. And we got, Brett, I don't know how they made.
Yeah, that was Schaefer and Fisher there. I can just tell by the skins on that car. Let's look at Ryan Underwood now, made his way up to position number 3 up on the inside now, and Ryan Green. Huey Quillen, your race leader, down into turn number 1 and 2. For the 3rd lap here, 21 laps around the Limaland Motorsports Park. This is your B main. And again, the top 4, Schaefer, giving a bit of a don't argue there to the number 1 machine. I believe that'll be Wayne McDuff in the 1W. And they're 3 wide out of turn number 4. And they are not turn 2, sorry, out of turn 4 this time by. And they're still 2 and 3 wide.
They are definitely, look right there as you see, they're 3 wide, trying to make 4 wide. You got cars loose, tight, all in between, and you look at your new race leader, Ryan Underwood, to the lead, passing Huey Quillen in number 4.
Yeah, Underwood trying to get some redemption after that disastrous heat race, heat number 5 it was, as Huey Quillen works to the bottom side through turn number 1 and 2, Green up top. And the 4th and final transfer spot at the moment belongs to the 117 of Joshua Johnson. Can he hang on? He's got a fast Chris Fisher coming in along with Robert Schaefer, Wayne McDuff and Ethan Shiflett as well. All those drivers trying to take that final transfer position away from the 117 car. Oh, they've still got 13 laps to try and do it.
They do, and you know, right now, Ryan Green, if I'm him, I would just calm down a little bit. Your car's really loose in these turns. As he actually going into turn number 3, he will lose the transfer spot, but coming out of 4, he's going to try. He's sandwiched in the wall with the 117 of Joshua.
Oh no, Joshua Johnson, Green come together. The Green stays out, and Johnson gets back on the gas, and now Robert Schaefer moves into that bubble position right now in the number 33 car. Fisher works down low through 3 and 4. He's got about 3 car length gap between himself and the 2nd place driver, Huey Quillen, in the number 4 machine. Benji, thank you, and Colin, thank you for those follows as well coming through. Appreciate it. 10 laps, make that 9 to run that time by.
That's right, 9 to run. Good look. The 46 car, it's redemption time, and he is putting on a sizable gap between him and 2nd place of Huey Quillen and Chris Fisher.
Alright, so taking a look from the blimp camera here at the Limaland Motorsports Park, you see the gap between our 2nd, 3rd and 4th place driver, the 33 of Robert Schaefer. Just to the right of your screen just there, he is leading that 4-car pack on the top side. 1 car goes to the bottom, however. You also look at the battle on for 2nd between Fisher and Quillen. Fisher, he's been able to make some moves in this one.
Yes, he has, as he's up to that 3rd spot, but look no further as they come down to complete lap number 17, start lap 18. And look at Ryan Underwood. I mean, he's fixing to see some lap traffic if they carry on like this.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised so far. 16 and make that 17.5 laps have gone green the distance here. And he's I don't think he's going to catch him with just 3 laps left to run. Although the one thing that isn't going in his favour is that they are having to battle side by side alongside of each other. That's certainly allowing the driver of the number 46 machine to catch up to those guys at the back of the field. But I think time is going to run out. And I think if I'm Ryan Underwood right now, I'm just going to take it easy, get off the throttle just a little bit more down into turn 3 and 4 so they don't have to catch that lap traffic and deal with them as they come to the white flag.
That's right. And you look, Chris Fisher moves up into the 2nd spot, running that bottom side as Huey Quillen still running the top. He goes into turn number 3, Ryan Underwood. Coming to the checkers, Ryan Underwood will take a spot in the A main tonight with Chris Fisher, Huey Quillen, And Robert Schaefer rounding out your top four. Fifth was Ethan Shiflett. And Connor Wilson, sixth. Wade McDuff, seventh. Hunter Parsons, eighth. Joshua Johnson, ninth. 10th was Ryan Green. Daniel Passmore, 11th.
And then ATVO just rolls over. I know the feeling, Steve.
Yeah.
All right, what
when
we'll
that mind just goes blank, huh?
Yeah, that's it. All right, we've got a 5-minute warm-up session. We'll give a couple of shout-outs as well, of course. A big thanks to the guys here at the Monsters of Dirt and, of course, Checkers and Wreckers. Make sure you check them out on their social media pages here on Facebook as well. Give them a like and a follow. As Tommy was just saying in chat, they've got a huge Sunday. They've got a huge show coming up on Sunday. They'll have someone guesting from tonight's races. But the NTT IndyCar Rookie of the Year, they will be joining them on the Checkers and Wreckers Facebook page. So keep an eye on that one. I'm not sure, Tommy, if you can let us know what time you go live, just so people have got some sort of idea on when you go live. But again, a massive thanks to everybody that has been able to help us on this incredible journey less than 2 years ago, up until probably a couple of months ago. It's pretty much been a one-man wrecking crew when it comes to doing the cameras, and it's a lot of work that goes into these, Stephen. Well, considering that you are now my UDTV2, my second cameraman, you know exactly what it goes into running a night on the cameras and doing commentary. There's a lot that goes on behind the scenes. Just to think that, you know, in 19 or 20 months, the 21 months that I've been doing it, it's pretty much just been me, you know, 4, 5, 6, even 7 nights a week. It's a lot of work.
It is definitely a lot of work, something that I've enjoyed learning for the last couple of months. And I mean, it's a learning process, especially with the camera angles and commentating at the same time. And, you know, learning these new programs like ATVO, you know, I'm rolling off stuff and it automatically switches. And Tommy says the show will start at 11 a.m. Eastern. So make sure to tune in to him, 11 a.m. Eastern.
Alright, so I want to thank everybody that has hit that like and follow button on our Facebook page, of course. Don't forget to head over to our our YouTube channel. Go to youtube.com. We are in search of 1,000 subscribers. That is our next goal here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And, well, of course, we need your help getting there. If you go to youtube.com/Ultimate Dirt TV, hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a cent. You don't have to watch them on YouTube if you don't like it. We're going to come back to the Facebook feed. We're more than happy to have you back here on Facebook. And of course, 5,000 followers in this roller coaster of a ride. We barely miss a show, other than when our ISP decided to cut our internet, and it wasn't happy about that one. What are we? It was about 7 months ago now. So I don't forget, mate. I don't forget. I got a good memory. Anyhow, we'll thank our sponsors as well here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, you can check them out on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab. You click on their logo, it'll take you directly to their website. Don't forget to support the people that support sim racing, and of course support us here at Ultimate Dirt TV. Ultimate Dirt TV, and of course you can keep up to date with our schedule throughout the week, running racing through Sunday to Thursday night. So we've got your sim racing action covered throughout the week, whether it's sprint cars, late models, UMP modifieds, or even midgets. We've got 95% of the classes covered here on the dirt side of things. And of course, those wonderful people that help us behind the scenes. A big thank you to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder Racing League, National Oval Racing Association, JR Productions and Media, Monsters of Dirt, iRacing, iFlags, and Black Diamond Motorsports. Don't forget to check them out on all their social media pages as well. You can find them underneath the logos on our website. They'll have their Facebook, Twitter, YouTube channels. And Steve, well, the preliminary action heat races are completed, and now we are just under a minute away from finding out which driver goes to victory lane and which driver will get the checkered flag here on the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model Season Opener.
That's right. You know, Brett, if you look on a time sheet, Evan C's still top of the charts, and Trevor Throne is the second, Rod Tucker third, Devin Morgan is fourth on the speed charts, and Robert Fletcher ran out top.
Alright, so this is going to be an interesting A-main, to say the least. And don't forget, in 40 minutes' time, the server goes up for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model race at the Eldora Speedway. That'll be fixed setup racing. And of course, we'll have live coverage from about an hour and 10 minutes' time from now. Again, we'll have qualifying heat races, preliminary mains, and then a main event to come as well. But before we get to the Eldora Speedway, we've got a Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model main event to run first. And what better way to go down trackside for your 50-lap main event to take a look and see where your favourite driver lines up in your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole in car number 61, Earl Arch Jr. On the outside of the front row, car number 33 of Evans C. Zach McSwain, Rod Tucker will start positions number 3 and 4. Out of position 5, Daniel Cummings Jr. Out of position 6 will be Robert Fletcher. Trevor Throne will start position 7. John Alatich will start position number 8. Eric Scalf out of position 9. Aaron Bromblow lines up out of position number 10. 11th is going to be Dylan Thomas. Mario Perez out of position number 12. Blake Murray, Jared Jones inside outside of row 7. Row 8, Derek Dryman out of position 15. Devin Morgan out of P16. Position 17, Austin Anderson. Clyde Everhart will start position 18. Justin Sick 19th, and Gavin Collins rounds out the 20 cars from heat racing action. Your B main winner and transferee, Ryan Underwood out of position 21. Chris Fisher 22. Huey Quillen 23. Robert Schaefer, position number 24. Steve, I'll give you first pick in this one.
Evan C.
Screw you. I'll go Zach McSwain.
Alright.
Alright, the drivers getting the 1 to green signal this time by as they come down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2 behind the iRacing.com page truck. The Checkers and Wreckers will have tonight's winner on the show on Sunday morning. Again, a big thanks to the guys over at Checkers and Wreckers. But the Checkers and Wreckers, a pro late model season opener from the Limaland Motorsports Park, 50 laps on the board. We are green here at Limaland. And of course, Earl Arch Jr. got a good jump. Evan C. Zach McSwain. They drive side by side through turn number 1 and 2. They'll go down into 3 and 4. They will go side by side. Evan C. has that second spot, and he goes to the top shelf into turn number 3 and 4. He doesn't go too far up. He goes about 3/4 of the racetrack up, but Earl Arch Jr. continues to lead. Evan C., Zach McSwain in third. Rod Tucker and Daniel Cummings Jr. round out your top 5. This car's still going side by side through all the way through this field.
That's right, they're going side by side, but up front, they're starting to single file out just a little bit. They see Evan C. getting at the bottom underneath of Earl Arch Jr. They come out of turn. Oh, we got a yellow on the front straightaway, a big.
Yeah, just sort of catching the end of that one as I was sort of watching this happen unfold in front of us live. But just as you were talking about it, we tried to go back and have a look at the battle between Evan C. and Earl Arch Jr. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay right now. Keep an eye on the 5 car of Chris Fisher. It happened in front of him, Clyde Everhart, and it was the 713 of Gavin Collins who got together and leaving Chris Fisher nowhere to go on that exchange on the exit of turn number 4. There was the contact, and then Everhart, Fisher come together. Fisher faces the wrong way, gets it going again, but that's going to rack and stack the field back up one more time.
That's right, and Derek Dryman is out of the race. Gavin Collins is in the pits.
Well, Derek Dryman didn't even grid, so...
Oh, did he not? Okay.
Oh, we are...
Well, now shows the 6th lane.
Yeah. Yep, as the...
All right. Lights are out, right?
That indeed they are. Earl Arch Jr., Evan C. on the front row. Zach McSwain, Rod Tucker as they come off turn number 4. It's going to be Evan C. and Earl Arch Jr. Earl getting the jump. He is the lead car, so he gets to fire off any time on the exit of turn number 4. Daniel Cummings Jr. being pressured down by Ron Tucker and the number 12 machine is Robert Fletcher, sorry, they checked up. Oh, Earl Arch Jr., Evan C., Earl Arch Jr. around Zach McSwain inherits the race lead. Boy, oh boy, controversy at its finest. Evan C., and we know Evan is not a dirty driver at all. But as you take a look here at your wicked cushion instant replay, you just got too good of a run on the front straightaway. And maybe the 61 of Earl Arch Jr. just checking up just a little bit.
It looked like the 61 checked up a little bit. And, you know, sometimes we check up really hard. The car behind you don't have time to react. That's what it just really looked like.
Alright, so the pace truck will make its way out onto the Limaland Motorsports Park for the second time in tonight's main event under the yellow flag conditions. And boy, oh boy, you gotta wonder, does Evans see? Does he get sent to the back at the moment? He's still just rolling around in that second position. As we wait for the lights to turn off on the racing.com pace truck, they will do it this time by, and we're going to go double file once again. I believe if we have a...
They lay a green. They're not going to go green this time, Brett. The yellow flag came back out.
Alright, so race control just probably taking a look over at that one.
And try to get the back of the field to straighten up, to gather back up, because they're still kind of lingering behind there. And you do see Evan C going to the rear.
The iRacing iFlag XR1 Dirty Grass Souls number 33 car being sent to the rear of the field in this one, of course. The lights out this time by. No, they're coming back on, so we'll go around one more time here in the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model main event. We'll have 14 down and we're going to have 36 to run, so still plenty of laps to get done here. And have a look who's now up on the outside of that front row, Daniel Cummings Jr.
That's right, now lights are out. And we're going green this time for the restart. Zach McSwain and Daniel Cummings Jr. side by side leading the field to the green flag for this restart. And you see Zach McSwain on the loud pedal get a good old jump. Daniel Cummings Jr. kind of sleeping on that. Rod Tucker looking underneath for that second spot. Zach McSwain blinking a little bit there. As they go into turn number 3, out of turn number 4, look at Rod Tucker trying to close in the gap on Zach McSwain. And now you're looking at John Elitek battling with Daniel Cummings Jr. for that third spot.
Yeah, Cummings holds on to position 3. Look at the 35 of Trevor Throne trying to make the outside work through turn number 3 and 4. Look at them now. They nearly go 3, 4, and almost 5 wide through 1 and 2. Perez and Rumbelow. Perez going to cop the worst of that one. Perez around Ryan Underwood in the 46 as well. He gets turned. We've also got the 4 of Huey Quillen, and we're not even going to attempt to dissect that one. Well, there's certainly... And look at Tommy. He's brought it out early. He checked up, then wrecked up. I mean, it's too early to go for the checkers or wreckers, right?
That's right, that's right.
Alright, how many puns can we get?
The lights should go out this time on the pace truck as the car should be doubling up. And it does. Lights are out. They're going green this time by for the restart. Zach McSwain, and this time Rod Tucker on the outside. Daniel Cummings Jr. on the inside, and outside of him would be John Elitek in the 1. Trevor Thrones, Robert Fletcher, Blake Murray, and Aaron Rumbelow. All right, pace truck pulls off. Zach McSwain on loud pedal. Green flag is out. And you look right there at the 24 Cummins looking underneath of Rod Tucker as they go down the back straightaway. Rod just a little too strong there coming out of 4. And you look at John Elitek side by side with the 24 Daniel Cummings Jr.
So Rod Tucker in behind your race leader there. The number 25 machine. Yeah, Tommy, I got dad jokes as well. I got them all lined up ready to GO. I'll keep going, but I hope that I don't make you Justin sick.
I just got to remember keep it rated PG.
Yeah,
my puns are R.
So you're on the super late model one. Anyhow, 24 down, your leader in the number 25 machine to start lap number 25, Zach McSwain. He's just got this thing whole in A55, and he's got a new skin on. He's Let's take a look at that skin. He's got the Supermoon graphics,
Yeah,
Dirty Grass style, FTP, iRacing. He must be a Team VLR member.
Well, I think he's with Cody Howard, I believe.
Okay, so he might not be a Team VLR member, but he's certainly in with the right crew.
As right now, the action on track is the 12th car, Rod Tucker, John Eltic, as they're battling for the second spot, as they're running the top shelf of that. Daniel Cummins Jr. looking to fall back a little bit further, back from the top three, but really, Blake Murray putting the battle on with him.
Yeah, Blake's certainly on a Murray right now. He's trying to get a wriggle on the bottom side. They're nearly 3 wide. Murray on the low side. Fletcher through the middle. And the 35 of Trevor Throne. He's going to look to try and dethrone the rest of the competition here at the Limaland Motorsports Park.
And we have a car around caution on the track as the FTP car number 25 is your current race leader, Zach McSwain.
There you go. See, I didn't know that, Cody. But I'll say what I want. This is my show, fool. This is my show. And as far
Hey, did
as
you ever get your shirt?
from that other team? No.
Yeah, that other team. Where's our team shirts? We're supposed to be matching like Twinkie.
Tell you what, Tommy has just invited us onto a show one weekend. I'm down for that one.
Okay.
I'm down for that. We're always down for a bit of a show.
That's right. Alrighty, as lights go out on the pace truck, Zach McSwain and Rod Tucker will lead him to the green flag again. John Eltic and Daniel Cummins Jr. is outside. Trevor Thrones in 5th, or Blake Murray 5th, Trevor Thrones 6th, Robert Fletcher 7th, Aaron 8th, 9th is Austin Anderson, 10th is Devin Morgan, my bad. Green flag is out. Zach McSwain back on the loud pedal. Rod Tucker trying to chase him down. As you see John Eltic, Daniel Cummins Jr. and Blake Murray, they were 3 wide there. Going into turn number 3, coming out of 4th, the leaders. You got a race.
Yeah, you certainly did. Look at Cummings. He was trying to work the top side around the outside of the one of John Alatic. Alatic will now move up to the racetrack. Murray back down low. Look at Fletcher and Throne side by side. Look at them 2 by 2. There is a good bunch of cars at a 2 by 2, and then you've almost got a 3 wide battle to round out your top 10. And boy, oh boy, they are close. Oh, Cummings into the back. Oh no. It was Alatic who got hit by Cummings. And Daniel Cummins Jr. stopped along with Aaron Brumbelow. Austin Anderson involved as well. Klein Everhart. And that's going to restack this field up here in tonight's main event as we are coming to 10 laps to go when we go back to the green flag.
Yep. Hey, Brett, tell me what FTP stands for, because something I had in mind was not right.
This is a PG-rated show. I'm going to say it's Full Throttle Performance. That's what I reckon.
Okay, that sounds a lot better than what I was thinking.
Again, I'll tell you what I think off air.
Okay.
Actually, let's try and get a close-up of that, actually. I think I might say it on there. Yeah, it does. Full Throttle Performance. I'm correct. See? Yeah. I'm right. Giggity.
All right, lots of red on the pace track as they come down to the green flag one more time as Zach McSwain and Rod Tucker. Last restart, Rod Tucker gave McSwain a little run for his money at certain times. All right, there they go. Green flag is out. McSwain on loud pedal. Rod Tucker was no slouch there. And look, as he gets the run on the high side, going down the back straightaway, he starts to close up on McSwain. Ducks underneath, going to turn number 3, coming out of 4. They're side by side, but McSwain with advantage. McSwain runs the middle groove. Rod Tucker hits the tires, gets tight there. Going in turn number 3, he goes to the top shelf this time. And look, Robert Fletcher looking underneath for that second spot.
Now 7 laps to go this time by. As they come into turn number 3 and 4, 7 to go right now. Your leader, Zach McSwain, Rod Tucker sits second, and Robert Fletcher in third. Can Fletcher make something happen in these final 7 circuits around the Limaland Motorsports Park? Tucker getting a good run down into 3 and 4, but Zach McSwain right through the middle of turns 3 and 4, 6 to run.
6 to run, and you look, Rod Tucker, he's going to give it all he can, and so is Robert Fletcher, and because they're not letting McSwain get too far ahead this time.
No, they are right there with him right now. So another FTP driver, the 77 of Fletcher, holding down that final spot on the podium. 4 to run this time by for your race leader, Zach McSwain. He's looking the goods at the moment. I don't think anyone's going to be able to pass him.
No, and we got caution out on the racetrack.
Oh boy, is that going to bring us to a green-white checker?
I would sing a song, but I'm afraid I would definitely never buy.
Yeah, no, look, I've heard you sing before, buddy. We'll keep that off air for the moment, yeah?
yeah. For posterity's sake.
And again, I'm going to leave that comment alone as well. That could have.
I did say prostate, so posterity.
That must be my selective hearing then. My bad. Yes, Blake, I was thinking that one as well. I could have mentioned that. So the field going to double up once again. The lights set will turn off this time, I believe, on the iRacing.com pace truck. They do. And I believe this is going to be extended to a green-white checker here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. The opening round of the season for the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Models. Round number 1 here at the Limaland Motorsports Park, presented by Monsters of Dirt. The field will make their way into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Zach McSwain gets on the gas. We are underway. Green-white checker approaching us now. Down into 1 and 2. McSwain slides to the middle of the racetrack. Comes up to the top side. Down your back straight away. Fletcher's got to run on the inside, or through the middle, I should say, on Rod Tucker. They come to the white flag. This time by one final time around Limaland. McSwain, Tucker both run low through 1 and 2 and down the back straightaway for the final time into turn number 3 and 4. Your Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model main event. The win will go to Zach McSwain. Tucker will come home in second. Third at the line will be Robert Fletcher. Fourth will be Blake Murray. John Alatic home in position number 5. Trevor Throne 6. Huey Quillen out of position 23 or 24 comes home in position 7. Devin Morgan 8th, Eric Scalf 9th, and Gavin Collins. He will round out your top 10. Dylan Thomas home in 11th. Mario Perez 12th. Justin Sick 13th. 14th is Ryan Underwood. Rounding out the top 15, Austin Anderson. And we go back to Chris Fisher, Robert Schaefer, Daniel Cummings Jr., Earl Arch Jr., Aaron Brumbelow, your top 20. Jared Jones, Evan C. home in 22nd. And Clyde Everhart in 23rd. Derek Drummond did not grid. So out of that 50 laps, Steve, we realistically only lost one car in that 50-lap main event.
No, I mean, you're right. No, you're right. That's what I should have said. And that just shows you what great talent we had here tonight.
All right, so...
And they only were allowed 10 X's. So that means 10 contact points. And you see all these drivers, so that's one hell of a show.
That indeed it is. So we've got 3rd place in the waiting room. We've got 2nd place in the rating room. And we've also got our winner in the waiting room as well. So we'll chat to our top 3 here in just a moment. Post-race interviews after this one. And of course we will chat to Zach McSwain, Rod Tucker and Robert Fletcher. We'll bring in Zach McSwain right now, who gets the job in the opening round of the season opener for the Checkers and Wreckers. Zach, congratulations on this victory. You didn't have it your own way, but you bring home that FTP, Capeman Screen Printing, iRacing iFlags, number 25 in victory lane. You've got to be proud about this one.
Yes, sir. That was a good run for the team. Me and Robert finished 1st and 3rd there. The top never did come in like I figured it would, so I just kept running that slider line there, and I was able to get the lead there when Earl and Evan got into each other. But we'll definitely take it.
Just to let you know that Steve didn't pick you, I actually picked you again. So, I'm actually glad that I picked you, knowing that you come away with the victory. But I mean, talk about you started. I think it was position 3. It was in the main event. You had a couple of good guys in front of you, and of course, good guys behind you as well. What was going to be the game plan going into a 50 lapper like here at Limaland tonight?
Yeah, I was just going to try to bide my time there and keep my nose clean. I figured there'd be a couple cautions with this short track, a lot of hard racing, but luckily they got into each other, and I got the better end of the deal there. So we'll take it.
Is the plan going to be for the season to try and run this Pro and Super Late Model series and maybe try and clinch a championship?
Yes, sir.
Well, what a good way to start off your Pro Late Model Championship campaign with a win here at the Limaland Motorsports Park in the Checkers or Wreckers Pro Late Models. We'll see you hopefully in the Super Late Models, and we'll let you get out of here and celebrate a 1-3 finish with the team, but we'll let you thank those people on the car that helped it get it done for you as well, bud.
Yes, sir. I'd like to thank Daniel Powell. He helped me out with the setup there in the race. Team FTP, iRacing, iFlag, Dirty Grass Soul, Capron Screen Printing, Tac 3 Defense, and Supermoon Graphics. Thank Monster Dirt for the race and y'all for the broadcast. We'll see you in the Supers.
All right, there we go. Zach McSwain home in first place. We'll throw it over to Steve McMillan, who's standing by with the second place finisher.
All right, Rod Tucker, congratulations on your second place finish tonight. I mean, your car was strong at the end. I mean, you think maybe a couple more laps you could have done something with?
Yeah, honestly, I didn't even know how many laps we was on. I looked down there when that last caution come out. We was on lap 48. I was like, dang, where'd the laps go? But yeah, I was better on the long green flag run there. I could, starting on the outside once the track slicks off like that, it's hard to get a good run. But if I could have started on the inside, I would have took and give somebody my second place spot to start on the bottom.
As that, I'm sure everybody would. So, are you going to be racing with the super late models?
Yeah, I will be. Maybe we can capitalize on that and get us a W.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, Rod, before I say that, but Rod Tucker, who would like to make possible?
My cousin Cody does all my designs and stuff, but he ain't done none lately. I got to thank John for putting on this series, man. He paid out a lot of money last year. I won a good bit of it, so maybe we could continue to do that this year.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming home in second place, car number 12, Rod Tucker. Throw it back to you, Brett, with your third place finish.
Yeah, standing by with the second of the FTP cars here on the front straight at home in third place tonight, the 77 of Robert Fletcher. Robert, congratulations. A good way to start your campaign here in the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Models with a third place run. How was that after 50 laps?
Oh man, that was exciting. I was just talking to some of the guys earlier, and it was good racing up front. I don't know, how I went through the mid pack, but up front we were real close all night, and kind of kept you on your toes all night.
Oh, Skip, you had a pretty good race with multiple drivers throughout that 50-lap main event, but you get a caution with about 4 to go, extending it to a green-white checker. You restart on the inside of that second row. What was going through your mind, and what was going to be the game plan in trying to maybe get second or even a win from Zach?
I was just trying to time to start a little bit. Ended up hitting a slick more than I wanted to on the start, and scuffed the tires a little bit, and it's my biggest thing was I didn't want to take out a teammate for the win either, so I had that in the back of my mind. And third place is a good finish for me. Still trying to get used to this whole iRacing stuff, and it's fun though.
All right. Well, are we going to see you contest the super late model season, or are you just going to sort of pick and choose your races on where you want to be, or what's going to be the schedule for the 77 machine tonight, or this week, or this season, I should say?
Well, probably the pros. We'll probably do some supers. I kind of hit and miss. I haven't really committed to any series really, but a couple of them. Well, one other one. So I may start this one after a run like tonight. It's kind of hard to pass it up.
All right. Well, congratulations on the podium spot here tonight. A third place run for yourself. We'll let you get out of here and celebrate a first and a third for you and your teammate. We'll let you thank a few people as well before we let you go, bud.
Yes, sir. First, I gotta thank Full Throttle Performance Team FTP. I mean, Daniel came in clutch with a setup for tonight. I have Racing I Flag, Super Graphics, Tag 3, Dirty Grass Soul, Capron Screen, C High Performance, and also yeah, just everybody that gets this thing going. Look forward to next week.
All right, Robert Fletcher home in third place. Steve, final thoughts from yourself from the opening round of the Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model Series.
I came in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, no, we told you not to sing, not just yet. We told you that was going to be off air.
Yes, well, I also said I came in like a wrecking ball. What a great race that this talented field put on tonight, and we look forward to seeing what the drivers put on in about 30 minutes.
Yes, that indeed will wrap up round number 1 of your Checkers and Wreckers Pro Late Model Season Opener presented by Monsters of Dirt here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Congratulations goes to our top 3, Zach McSwain, Rod Tucker and Robert Fletcher. Again, a big thanks to the guys at Monsters of Dirt and Checkers and Wreckers for allowing us Ultimate Dirt TV to cover the action here on this Wednesday evening. Of course, we'll keep the 9 weeks left open for those guys, and we'll be covering all the action throughout the season. Of course, we'll keep broadcasting the Pro and Super Late Models on this doubleheader for this wicked Wednesday. Of course, a massive shout out to our sponsors here at Ultimate Dirt TV. A big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, National Oval Racing Association, JR Productions and Media, Monsters of Dirt, iRacing, iFlags, and Black Diamond Motorsports. You can check them out on our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. Don't forget to head over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/ultimatedirttv, and click on the subscribe button. We need your help getting to 1,000 subscribers. We're close. We just need help getting across the line, and 5,000 followers on Facebook as well just hit just before we started tonight's broadcast. So thank you very much for the support. Thank you for the likes, shares, and follows for tonight as well. We appreciate it. We're going to be back in about 42 minutes time to be exact with round number 1 of the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, everybody that makes this all possible, we'll see you very shortly. And on behalf of your broadcast team tonight, Steve McMillan and myself, Brett Wheeler, we'll see you back in 40 minutes time.